If you want to punch, kick, and throw faster and harder, and you just want to be faster in general, it's time to listen. So first and foremost, you need to be training power and speed. If you're not training those things, then it's never gonna come. From a technical aspect, we need to ensure that you know how to make sure you don't waste any movement. If you look at someone who's really professional in their sport versus someone who's newer, the person who is newer is going to be very stiff and there's going to be a lot of wasted movement. Their technique is not as refined as it could be, especially compared with those who are professional and know how to relax and not waste any movement. So when it comes to the technical aspect, find the movements that you need to master and the things that you want to learn and the things that you want to get better at, slow them down and practice them at a decent frequency, 2 to 3 times a week, even more depending on how the intensity is. Eventually you become very used to how, my brain stopped working, how those movements feel and how they should activate and how your body should be in the entire space that it's taking up. What is one foot doing when the other one's working? What's the other one arm doing when the other one's working? How does the core feel? How does the back feel? How does the neck feel? Are you rotating at the shoulders? Are you rotating at the hips? Are you pivoting with your feet? Once you kind of have an idea of all those things, and you get a really good feel from them, now is about training, strength and conditioning, building more power into those movements, upping the frequency, conditioning them. So for your punches and kicks, find the movement in the form that you need. Practice it slow. Make sure you slowly be persistent and perfect it with the consistency and discipline you need. Same with throwing, but practice the form. How does the body feel? Where are you rotating? Where are you pivoting? Practice that. Then when it comes to the performance of each of those movements, such as applying speed, actually throwing something, throwing the punch, throwing the kick, that's when you go ahead and you utilize and apply different training mechanisms to overspeed your movement, to create more power, more speed, and more force, to have more of an impact or more of a distance if it's a throw. You have to have a decent understanding of how certain movements are and which muscle groups apply to those movements and how to train them. In general, it's going to be a proper workout program, measuring and utilizing proper amount of volume so you don't overdo anything, but also you're not leaving anything on the table that should have been done already. So if you want to punch, kick, throw, and just be faster, well, this is the start. This is where you begin. Any more questions, feel free to ask. I will answer them. There's a lot to unfold here. Good question. Well, technically good goal.